With all of the information about this current outbreak, it seems very clear what's going on. And the unfortunate truth is, I'm not sure if they're going to speak about it until it's already taken dozens of lives here in the States or in the West, because seemingly it has already taken a Texas couple's life. Okay, this is actually a video that I put out early on in my Ebola reporting, but it looks like things in this video have come to fruition, unfortunately. Let's take a look at this article. 49 Ebola false alarms in the U.S. since 2018. Ebola testing with OUTBREAK Ebola rapid antigen testing explained. Please explain this to me. This was published December 18, 2019. A new health advisory was published by the Alert Network with updated guidance regarding the usage of a new rapid diagnostic test to test for Ebola. So we already have these rapid strep, rapid flu swabs, but now they supposedly have this rapid Ebola one. Okay, well that might be good, right? Let's continue. The new guidance that they're putting out apparently is to ensure appropriate testing and interpretation of the results. What? If it's a rapid swab, it's like, okay, they're going to say positive, negative. That's how rapid swabs work. You know, even if it goes up to the lab, it takes less than 24 hours, sometimes only a few minutes. It says positive or negative. The lab's going to determine that. Why the need for some type of other interpretation? Well, this is terrifying. In the health advisory from the CDC, there have been 49 travelers since August 2018 which were ill when returning to the U.S. from the DRC. You know, the DRC where the Ebola is running rampant and they can't even test. 25% of the cases are the only ones that they are able to confirm, and they are actually saying that. But of these 49 individuals, only one was tested. So somebody coming back from the DRC, you would think, let's just have automatic testing. Or not, but let's automatically test people that are symptomatic. Nope, they just tested one. The good news from the CDC is that the person tested negative for Ebola, but did have malaria. Oh, really? What have I been saying this entire time? Malaria, dengue, the flu, Ebola. All of these things have the same symptoms. And so many people that died of Ebola were being treated for either dengue or malaria because the test results, either they weren't tested and they ended up dying, and so they found out during the autopsy, or they just, died because they didn't treat them the right way. Because how it works is they're not going to pull Ebola first. Like, they'll just do a random blood panel, okay? And they'll say, okay, well, this. So they go and test for something. Most hospitals are not just outwardly testing for Ebola. So if somebody tests positive for, let's say, dengue, then they don't go any further. It's like, okay, we have your diagnosis. I'm saying most hospitals. But there are some very, responsible doctors that'll say, no, do an entire panel. This person was out of the country, do everything. But that's just not happening in every situation. This is insane. So what about the other few dozens of people? Why weren't they at least tested? This is crazy. But it gets worse. But then we have a situation. The DRC has the largest measles outbreak in decades. Well, crap. The United States does too. But yet, you're going to tell me that that's just a coincidence? And Samoa does too? But yet, the Ebola isn't over here. Well, seems like it is, and they know it. See, if they don't test for it, or if they don't openly test for it, they don't have to report it to the CDC. But here's what is very, very weird. They are hiring quote-unquote Ebola nurses and doctors and physical PAs, which are like right underneath doctors, kind of like nurse practitioners, all across the country. New York, Maryland, Georgia. There was another one. I didn't put them all up here. All of these are for Ebola. Surveillance, nursing, staff nurses. Why? Why is this? And why aren't they saying anything about it? Why are they acting like this isn't going on? Well, strange thing. Alex Jones and a couple other quote-unquote big YouTube, like not YouTube, but alternative media just started reporting about Ebola again. And I believe this is what's about to happen. Like I predicted, a year ago or something. According to sources in Texas, U.S. Border Patrol agents have apprehended illegal agents crossing into the U.S. from the Congo. There currently is a deadly Ebola outbreak in the Congo. Well, we've known that for 10 months now. And only now it's becoming an issue? Only now. We haven't had a travel ban or anything. And I'm going to explain to you why this is. Travelers to this area could be infected with Ebola if they came in contact with an infected person's blood or body fluids. That is possible, but it looks like it may be airborne. Then it goes on to say the UN was urged earlier this week to ramp up Ebola prevention work in the Democratic Republic of the Congo to the highest level of emergency response. Well, they actually said that they wanted to consider it a global situation. And then we have Brian Colfage told the Gateway Pundit that the We Build the Wall organization was told of these developments earlier this week during the construction project near El Paso. Okay, why is that crucial? This part is going to upset, as it should, many of you, all of you. I feel, and I've felt this for a little while now, and how things are rolling out, it looks like I'm correct in my thinking. For whatever reason, I don't know who or whatever, but they're allowing this to happen. I don't know who they are. I'm not going to make any conjecture on that. But the election is coming up next year. And this is how it's going to roll out. If you vote for a Democrat, then you're allowing open borders and your kids are going to die of Ebola. because they're allowing immigrants to come in unfettered. And on the Democrat side, they're going to say, if you vote for a Republican, what are you going to do without children that don't have any health care? So a vote for either side is a vote for dead children. That is going to be their platform. And they are 100% running it out that way. About a week ago, they did an article about Ebola is affecting children 5 years and younger. This is how psychological operations works. Psychological warfare, political warfare, if you want to use it that way. And that is exactly what they're doing. I would love to say that this just is crazy. Crazy to say. It's just crazy to say something like that. Well, then how come for 10 months we've known how bad this outbreak is? Well, let's even just say 6 months, because that's when it started. They started seeing that, holy crap, we cannot contain this. Did they put a ban on travel? Did they even warn people? There are flights coming in and out of the Democratic Republic of the Congo into France every single day. And then they come to New York. I've already showed you that in the CDC's own documents, they all but say that it is airborne. If you haven't seen that, I will put the link to my playlist to all of my videos at the end of this video, and you can just click on that and watch all of them so you can get caught up. This is horrific. They aren't even warning anybody. I'm going to be honest here. With the way that they are treating this bubonic pneumonic plague in China, I'm sure most of you don't know, they already put out a travel warning about this. And it's only been a few days. And this is the busiest travel season, time of the travel season, because some Lunar New Year or something like that. There's been at least 59 cases reported since I just talked about this a couple days ago, where it was 4. And they're already saying to be aware and use precautions and report it if they are feeling sick right away. I feel that we do have some cure or treatment for Ebola. I don't know. Obviously, I'm still taking my silver and everything like that, and you should too, because nothing would ever work 100%. But the way that they are ignoring the Ebola thing, they must have something, and if they get to it fast enough, probably treated. But the way that they are reacting to this China situation, I don't think they have no idea how to treat this. So, I mean, we don't know what to do. You know, these are horrific. I guess, you know, we've got so many people coming in and out of China every day. And our trade with them, that would collapse the system for a while. Not trying to be overly crazy, but it would be bad if we had to stop trade with China. And so I'm sure that was a lot of thinking for them to even put out an alert. And, you know, with them hiring, I mean, they're putting this out in the open on simplyhire.com. You can go look for yourself. Ebola nurses and doctors. there's something going on. I don't know if they have a cure. I'm just saying, like, it seems like they're being more adamant about this Chinese situation than about the Ebola situation. But that also might be because they want to test out that new Ebola vaccine. That could be 100% it. I don't have all the answers. All I am doing is telling you to be prepared, because they're surely not going to prepare anybody. They want this as a political football, or as some type of football of sorts, to use it for something. But this Chinese thing, I don't think that they were preparing for. I don't think they have any clue how to do anything with this. We've got all these flights, and you know, people coming in, tourists, and they don't even know what this is yet. Out of China, we have no idea. So, like I've said, you know, get some silver. Got the 20% off link in my pinned comments, and be prepared as much as you can. So as you can see, you know, this is psychological warfare for one reason or another. And that doesn't mean these things aren't actually happening. They're happening. And they're just using it for a certain reason. You know, if this was all over the media, I would say, it's probably just a mental thing. But they're using this for something else. And you can go to EbolaOutbreak.com. They have the latest breaking maps, or you can go to Outbreak. There's another outbreak map. Just put disease outbreak, I think it's called. But anyway, y'all try to get that silver, or if you have any questions. I don't know what's going on with the comments. Apparently YouTube is putting all of them for held for review or in the spam folder. Anyway guys, y'all have a wonderful night. Like, share, and subscribe.